Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Christine. So today I have 3 farmhouse DIYs for you that are very easy to do. So let's jump right in. So for DIY number 1, it's a lighted jute ball, and these are the supplies you'll need for this project. This is a copper wire LED light pack that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. And I am just untangling the light. I'm gonna put it inside the balloon and then inflate the balloon. That was my original intention, to have it on the inside when the ball is all done and the balloon is deflated. So I'm taking some Mod Podge as well as some school glue, and I am going to place the twine inside the mixture and then wrap it around the balloon. If you don't want the consistency this thick, you can add some water and mix that in. And you want to make sure that you are stretching the cord as you wrap, and just doing it according to the design that you have in mind. So when I was all done with that, I just fastened the loose end in one place, and then I set that overnight to dry. The next day I moved on to making the stand. I am using 8 tumble blocks from a set or from a pack of tumble blocks from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just building the stand or forming the stand how I want it to be. As you can see, the ball was all dry and the light was out, because the next morning I got up, the balloon was deflated, so I just removed it. So I'm placing the battery pack on the inside just to get an idea as to where I want it. And now I'm taking wood glue as well as some hot glue, and I'm gluing them together. Something you need to bear in mind too is that because you're joining 2 separate pieces of wood together, you want to make sure that you're giving enough hot glue as well as the wood glue, and that will bond them together longer. Because the battery pack is a little higher than the stand itself, I took 4 pieces of craft stick and I measured and placed them on top, directly on top of the stand, and then I will start placing the other pieces diagonally. And I will do that until I have a surface or a base where the entire top is covered, so I can rest the ball on top of it with the light feeding through it. Now I am using my matter shear. You don't have to use a shear, you can use your scissors. Your scissors will work just fine to cut your craft sticks. But if you are interested in a matter shear, then I'll leave that link down below for you. So when I was all done with gluing the craft sticks on top, I flipped it over and I just applied small strips diagonally to keep them in place. As you can see, there's a small space that needed to be closed. So I took a craft stick and just split that in 2 and glue that into the space to cover it. I then took the battery pack along with a bead of hot glue and just glued that down. I am now staining the stand with my Early American stain from Minwax. Hey, if this is your first time to my channel, thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. After the stain dried, I took 4 larger craft sticks. I measured the distance I needed, cut those, and then I am going to glue them on, and that is the cover where the tombow blocks meet. And after I was done gluing that together, I also used some twine and wrapped it around the edge. Now it was time to insert the light inside the ball. I detangled the light, wrapped it or fold it a couple times, and then insert it on the inside. I then used a tweezer from this tweezer pack I picked up at the Dollar Tree. Pull the strings apart to get it evenly on the inside. I then use small beads of hot glue to hold the ball in place. And there you have it. This lighted jute ball and stand were done. The ball looks like a misfit, but I love it. It has character and I love it. And that's just a view of what it looks like underneath. So now we're on to DIY number 3. This is a planter on stand. I'm taking this pail from the Dollar Tree as well as this plastic bowl, and I'm tracing out the circle, and then I'm going to cut that out and place it on the inside, and that is just to add a buffer between the planter, between the bowl and the pail. I also removed the handle from the pail because I wouldn't need that there. I then took some white paint and applied it to the planter and the stand. And while painting, you want to make sure that you are going in the same direction each time. I gave it 2 coats of paint, and then I used my heat gun to apply some heat for quick drying. Now this part is optional. You can leave it as is. I chose to cover the inside so it's not visible, so I'm going to do that by just wrapping around some twine on the inside and gluing it in place. This planter, you can use it for fruits, for flowers. You can use it however you choose to use it. For this video, I am using it as a planter, but of course you can choose to use it however you want to use it. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I took some brown paint and a dry chip brush, and I am just dry brushing the edges of the stand just to give it an aged or weathered look. Not too much, just lightly brushing it until I got enough on there. When I was done with that, I applied some Mod Podge, and then I went a little further. Because I had removed the handle, I didn't want to leave that part conspicuous, so I used the twine to form a pattern or a design by covering that section. This part is optional. You can leave it as is if you want to, or you can choose something else to cover it. I did it for both sides and then I was done. Now, as you can see, this is what the inside looks like when I was done with wrapping the twine on the inside. Now, what I'm doing next, I'm just gonna add a piece of floral foam on the inside and some river rocks and decorative stones that I had from other projects, also from the Dollar Tree. And this is just to anchor the foam and the flowers. I am now taking strips of tape. I saw this hack on Instagram where I'm taking strips of tape and just taping it on the surface, on the rim of the bowl, and this is to anchor the flowers when you put that in, so they don't fall down. If you notice, these flowers are already cut. I had used them in other projects and I am just reusing them for this one. So I'm just sticking them in there just to see how they fit. So there I was done. Now for this DIY, I'm using these plastic balls that I got from Dollar Tree. Now, I had already done one off camera, so I took some macrame cord along with some twine and I made this one. Now I have 2 balls left and I decided to use the rope, the cotton rope and the nautical rope. So for this one, I'll be using both the cotton rope and the nautical rope. So you want to apply, after you have detangled or separated the rope, you want to apply some hot glue to one end just to keep it in place so it doesn't fray. And you'll do that for both pieces. And then you're gonna glue them down onto the ball and just keep twisting them as you add hot glue while going around. You want to make sure that you're twisting but not twisting too much where the cord is bubbling or forming ripples. Now we're almost to the end and you want to make sure you're continuing with the same process. And then when you get to the end, you snip the excess rope off and apply hot glue and just tuck the ends in on the inside and you're done. Now I used a lighter to just fray off the loose edges or the loose ends. Now for the next one, I'm only using the cotton rope for this one, and I did it all the way until I was done. Wherever you have to join 2 pieces of rope, make sure you're tucking in the ends properly and gluing them down so you will have a seamless join. Now there you have it. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.